Hey guys, and we're back with another reaction with Bro or Bro Reacts. How's everyone doing? How's your mental health? How's everything? But let's get straight into it. I think this is going to be the final me reaction with Clue and Elaine. I think it's done now. But before we get to close this chapter of this online situation, let's watch two videos. Okay, the first video is when Clue talks on Elaine at the final conclusions. Yeah, because it was going far. It was going too far. Police were being threatened to be called, and we don't want that. We don't want no one in jail. We don't want no one recalled. We don't want Elaine to feel unsafe. We don't want all those different things. We don't want any of those things. You know what I mean? So let's quickly watch the Clue one. Let's get into it.
Salute to my audience. Salute to the prayers. I know what you're here for. Let's make sure you subscribe though. We're trying to run up the numbers. You know the pattern already. You get what I'm saying? Now Elaine or Melissa.
Remember, this is the final part.
When was it ever cool to diss the dead, man? That's all I want to ask you. Or that's something I want to ask you. When was it ever cool to diss the dead? Because you got to understand something, Elaine, yeah?
Lines were crossed. I think when Elaine started talking about his dead dad, bro, that's brazy. I'm sorry again, that is brazy. We don't talk on the dead, bro. We don't do them things. And now, because people are doing rap songs and they think it's cool to be said, it's not cool to be said. So let's get that out of the way now.
You was never involved in this mix-up. You went onto the RTM podcast. Spray somehow drew you out. You found yourself involved. You found yourself mocking me. Is he hiding in the murk? Yeah, we're boycotting Clue and his people. Now you might think it's just banter. I kind of laughed at the time, but I still thought, I don't know you. You don't know me. Kind of rude and cheeky still. So I sent something your way and you grabbed onto it. If the shoe fits, wear it and that. So you wore it and you're allowed to. But what you then did was crash out. Now I'm looking at you like being some kind of diplomat or Democrat. You're on your journey, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? You got a lot of things to do over there. You know what I'm saying? So, if anything, I was probably expecting some kind of university response or something. I don't know. You start telling me about I'm a road guy or, you know, the usual.
Middle of the whole conversation, people were saying online, they were saying Clue started it by going at Elaine. And people were saying he was being sensitive on what Elaine said when she was on the RTM podcast. I can't tell anyone how to react. Elaine reacted in that way. Clue reacted in that way. I don't agree with any reaction like that. I don't agree with any reaction speaking on the dead or speaking on anyone's mother. I don't like when Clue posted the mom's address and so on and so on. You know what I mean? Clue was in his feet. Like, I'll get my feelings as well, so I can't say. But to be fair, I wouldn't post no one's address online like that. You know what I mean? And I can say Clue was wrong for that. But at the same time, Elaine was wrong first to spoke about the dead. You know what I mean? But 2 wrongs don't make it right.
But
Makes it even though. Ish.
Get it. I would have understood. Because I've actually seen some bits of your content before. And like I said, I've bigged you up before because you're somebody that I believe you stand on what you're going for. You stand on what it is you're trying to do. I don't agree with the Asian stuff. It's just my opinion though. But you crashed out. You know? Dissing dead folks and stuff like that. You know? Jackets and that. Dissing mumsy and... You know, so when the family are involved, it's kind of like no holds barred. The gloves are off. It's up now, innit? And it's stuck. Do you get what I'm saying?
Allow it, bruv. Honestly, it's either so annoying. But hopefully this is the end. You know what I mean? This is the end. No more boom boom. No more drama. You know what I mean?
And I
Let's get back
responded
into it.
to you immaturely, started talking about your mother. You know, I'm not proud to say I was talking about your mother, but like I said, I'm going to defend mine, you're going to defend yours. I understand. But you have to take accountability of your actions. I don't see you doing that. I always see you talking about, I don't know, I started it. And I think to myself, how? It's impossible. I've already told you when you was on the Winners podcast show. I'm not say about you. You went on Spray's show, you got involved. And now here we are. So I just want to make it clear, especially to your big sister, because she seemed like she got sense. Not on nothing with you. Not sending you no threats like that. I'm not trying to, you know, make you feel that way. You're a female, you're a lady at the end of the day. I don't agree with how you move, but that's something else.
Because one thing I didn't like what Elaine did was talking about getting recalled. But before that, you're talking about, I know people here and there, my man will punch you up. Now it's being recalled. It's like, that's crazy to me.
I just want to make it clear for you.
That's why I don't argue with no woman, bro. You're not going to win. You know what I mean? Just leave it as that. Say your piece. And just ignore everything else. And just focus on your goal. And this is both ways, men and women. Yeah?
Understand that. It's the internet, man. It's content. But what you do need to know, be aware of, is the things you do can have effect on those around you. So you see your man, for example, and this is a thing I don't understand. Let me just pause for a second. Let me chat to the folks and that. Brothers, man them, if we had a female that did content, you know the first thing we need to know is, what kind of content is it you do? Okay, if I see you in all sorts of outfits, doing all sorts of things for all sorts of quids, it's over, buddy.
Madness. Oh.
But you know, once she lets you know, no, I'm on a positive path, I'm championing black power and I'm trying to change our culture, you're going to say, go and do your thing. The moment you see her bugging out on road guys, you're going to say, cut forward, take a seat. I can't believe you're out here trying to disrespect road guys. Are you setting me up? Huh?
I hear where it's coming from.
You're disrespecting all sorts of road guys. Talking all sorts of things. Are you setting me up or something? Because when I'm walking down that street and they see me, hands and feet, for me, because of you, she's going to have to tell you, you know what, babes? Yeah? So I don't know what he's on over there. But that can't run in my household. No way. So now back to you, Elaine. You're clearly wearing the trousers over there because you seem to think it's cool to be doing this. And I understand you want to continue to do this. And I'm saying, are you sure? Like, you see, if you want to talk about me, cool. I'm here. I'm not hiding. But family members and all that, it's out of bounds, man. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people don't get what we're doing on this content space, but those of us that are in it, we understand what the goal is. So I ask you, what's your objective here? To insult me? To embarrass me? It's cool. Family members, we're going somewhere else. Because I know a lot.
I really didn't like this. Like, it was entertaining to watch and react to, but I didn't like this. I didn't want this at all. I didn't want this at all. I didn't even know. If I said this week, this is gonna happen, something's gonna happen, I wouldn't think it's Elaine and Clue going back and forth and dissing people's parents and houses being exposed and, you know what I mean, boyfriends being, like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Like, it's nuts for that, bro. It's crazy.
More about you. And I'm not even gonna expose that. I'm here to let you know I'm gonna carry on with what I was doing before. And what I was doing before wasn't, I'm not saying it was terrific and great. No, I'm just here doing my content, my little thing, my audience and that. You had a greater mission. But I'm going to go back to doing what I was doing. Why? Because I'm not trying to threaten a woman. I'm not trying to have beef with a woman, as they would call it. It's embarrassing. It's crazy. It doesn't make no
No
sense.
need, no sense.
I'm not trying to even. I don't even like the fact that you feel uncomfortable, and you might tell me that you're not, but I've seen you happy, sad, crying, crashing out. I don't know what mood you're in right now when you see this. You get what I'm trying to say? But I'm just making it clear, man. Be mindful of those around you, because when I talk about hands and feet, sis, that's for those around you. No one ain't coming out to hit no women, no.
Okay, let's go. Sorry about that.
Or females. Some people may though. Can't talk for everybody. But naturally, it's the men. You know? So
You know, like, just, it's not worth it, bro. Like, all this stuff, it's not worth it. You know? Like, and this is what Elaine Payne said.
So this is how far this guy has gone. How far I've triggered him. He's gone to my dying mother's estate and has taken a picture and has said, Elaine, you still talking? Right? Now, I'm going to call out all of you man, yeah, that haven't done a video.
Come on. Come on. Are we really doing this? Elaine, do you remember what you said to, like, you said, where is it? Where is it? See if I can find it. Do you know what you said? You said putting a Moncler or Mackenzie jacket on your dad's dead tombstone. On his dad's dead tombstone. Do you know how crazy that is? What jacket do you want? A Moncler or Mackenzie on your dead dad's bro, are you mad? And not one time have you said, you know what, I was wrong for saying that. I can see Clue made a fat joke. You know, the fizzy drinks, gymnasium, all that stuff, and it triggered, I get it. But then you went down to the deepest dark of the ocean. And he replied, bro, you spoke about man's mum. You literally spoke about man's mum. Like, if you're from outside, you don't, like, everyone knows, like, if you're telling someone it's their mum or your mum, that means you really want smoke, especially if you're from, like, X road or road. Or even any man of black, you know what I mean? You love their mum. Him posting your address, okay, cool. I will say, he shouldn't have done that. Posting mama, he shouldn't have done that. But it's a reaction. I can't tell someone how to react. And when he's fighting with you, he's beefing with you, going back and forth with you, he said, you know what, I'm not going to go this anymore with you. I want to beat up your man. I'm not proud of it, but I've said that. I've said that. When I'm arguing with a woman, she's going crazy. Like, saying all types of stuff. And I say, you know what? I'm not going to argue with you. Call your older brother, call your dad, or call your man. Is it right? I don't know. But I'm not going to keep on arguing with you. I don't argue with no woman. I'm not online. None. There's no need. Unless you're my friend, we're arguing about a topic. Or a conversation. You know what I mean? But this is not on. I'm sorry, this is not on. And this is what happens. This is what happens. Like, you can't be talking about man's mum. Like, what's this?
Clue, Leon Morris, whoever you are, you have decided to squash this whole beef, right? And for the reasons that you said, it just doesn't make any sense. The first thing that I want to address is you tried to say that I got myself involved in whatever you and Spray was having, when that was not the case. I wasn't the only black woman on the panel. I wasn't the only one giggling.
But it's not about you being a black woman. I don't understand this narrative. It's not about you being a black woman. Spray and them and have issue with Clue. It's like, you know, back in the day, like, you know, when you're outside and people are cussing you, like, people are cussing you wherever. You know you have an issue with them. They're cussing you. Cool. Because they know me and you have an issue. Them have an issue. Now, a random person comes into your circle, yeah, and says something that's referring to what the group that doesn't like me saying. I'm gonna get onto you. Like, I don't know how to put this, like, or what I'm saying. Like, you guys are doing all the Asian this, Asian that, bro. That's, I'm sorry, but that's crazy. I'm not boycotting no Asians. I got Asian brethrens. I've met Asian people all over around the UK. All shown respect. I show it, bro. Like, I don't understand. I've been offered food by South Asians. I was in Slough. Shout out to Slough Asians. And they were, you know what I mean? Auntie, they come to my house, you get, excuse me. They will get fufu, they will get, you know what I mean? Pondu, they will get jama, you know what I mean? They will get error or whatever. If I go to their house, they give me their food. And their mum is the auntie. Yes, spend our money in black communities. I agree, 1,000,000%. If there was more, let's say, African, Caribbean, whatever black butchers or whatever on the road, I'm gonna use them. And I'm not doing the whole, customer service jargon. You know, but yeah, but customer service black. In some, not all. I've been to some Jamaican shops, Caribbean shops, African shops, and they've been very nice. So it all depends on where you go to. You can't just pick every single Caribbean or African shop has bad customer service. That's not true. I've been to white shop, been to Asian shops. They have good service, bad service. It depends on the person that day. You know what I mean? So let's be real here. It's just sad that now all this is happening for what? Like, all this is happening just for what? People going back and forth for what? It makes zero sense to me. Like, absolutely zero sense to me. Who won? Who lost? And all this Asian jokes with him and the Asian. Bro, that's racist, bro. You know what I mean? If it's the other way around, bro, we're going on madness. Let someone say something mad about African people this. What? We're at your house. I don't like it, man. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video. You know what I mean? Clue, Elaine, enough. Like, let's dead it. You know what I mean? Her calling this police things, and I don't like that. I don't like that. It's done. There's other fish to fry. You know what I mean? Everyone has their own platforms, and I hope you guys do well in what you're doing. That's the main thing. We're healthy, we're here, and we're doing our thing. So, and we're all black here. You know what I mean? Before, the argument was about a certain cause. Now it's become, but I ain't boycotting no Asian shops. You know what I mean? Shout out to all the Asians that messes with black folks. Shout out to all the black folks that mess with Asian folks. Shout out everyone. If you're a bad person, you're a bad person. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're bad, you're bad. Bad, I'm saying. Bad has no race. Bad is the character of a person. You know? Anyway. Guys, subscribe, like my videos, all that stuff. You know what I mean?